Hey guys, so long time no film or post videos. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I have filmed a video, probably longer than 2 weeks since I filmed, but it's been like a good 2 weeks since I've posted. And I skipped a whole bunch of videos last month and this month kind of, but let me just explain why. So October is an extremely busy month for me. I have a show. I just finished a dance show and we had a whole week of rehearsal and we had run-throughs the weekends before, and I know it's really no excuse. Like, I should have had time to film at least 1 or 2 videos, so I would have had videos to put up for you guys. And I did have videos to put up, I just didn't edit them and I just didn't find the time to sit down and edit the videos. So some of the videos you see this week, which is the last week of October, they are pre-recorded and really old videos. So, but I still want to put them up because they're really good, I think. But, so another thing I'm going to start doing, instead of doing like monthly favorites, because I feel like I never get the time or remember to film my monthly favorites. So I'm just gonna call them like lifestyle favorites or makeup favorites, beauty favorites, and they're gonna go up at random times. Like, I may post one in the middle of the month, I may post one every 2 months. We'll just see. They're kind of like current favorites, so I don't have the pressure of consistently like be okay, it is October 28th, I need to film my favorites video and get it up the next day, because if not, it's gonna be too late. And then yeah, so my favorites are now gonna be kind of random and different. I may do them every month still, I don't know, we'll see. So there's no promise behind them. Oh, I'm now using the new iMovies. It's the purple star one because my old iMovies like just died. It just quit working. So if you guys have any pointers on how to use that iMovies, please leave them down below. I try to fast forward things and it's all like choppy and it looks really terrible, and I don't know if that's how it's gonna be when I export it and then upload it to YouTube. So if you know, please leave that down below. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into my current favorites. So this is kind of like favorites for September and October. They are all fall related. You will see some of these products repeated in the next few videos I'm gonna be filming, because I think I'm gonna film about 4 or 5 videos right after this one. So I may be wearing the same thing or I may not. And if you guys are curious as to where to get this shirt, I got this shirt last year during holiday season at Kohl's. It's from Juicy Couture, so I'm not sure if you can still get it, but if you can, cool. But if not, I'm sure they're gonna come out with something similar because this was extremely popular. And I'm gonna try to start saying what I'm wearing instead of listing it down below in the description box, because I'm terrible at it. But the nail polish I'm wearing is from, do I have it out here? Just polished it. Oh, there it is. Hold on. This isn't a favorite, I just used it today, but I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it is Aaliyah, I don't know, but the name is hilarious. It's called Mr. Pookie's, and it's just like this nice brown. It's like a taupe-ish brown. It's really, really pretty. And then on my eyes, I was gonna film this look, but then I was like, I don't know how it's actually gonna turn out, so let's not film it. But I'm wearing So Quiche all over the lid from Colourpop, and then sequins in the crease, and then creme brulee from Makeup Geek to blend it all out. And as far as mascara, it's that brand new one that L'Oreal just came out with. It's like the Superstar one, or I don't know, it's black and silver if you see it. And then as far as eyeliner, I'm wearing a L'Oreal gel liner and I'm wearing Maybelline Line Stiletto eyeliner. I have to pair those two up because the Line Stiletto is now like kind of a grayish color. It's not full black. So if I layer it on top of a gel liner, it looks perfect. And I like to layer the 2 liners together because it just gives me a nice clean line. I guess those 2 are kind of favorites, but I don't have them with me. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, after that super long 5-minute intro, let's just jump into my current favorites. So first, let's talk blush. So I have 3 favorites. I absolutely love these blushes, hands down. I pretty much wore the first one I'm gonna talk about for the whole month of September. So I zoomed you guys in because I want you guys to be able to see the blush. But this is from Sleek Cosmetics, and I got this from, I forgot what website I got this from. I got it from somewhere. I didn't get it from sleek.com. If I remember, it will be listed down below. But if not, I'll just list this down below from sleek.com. Obviously, you can tell I love this blush. I have some major pan showing, and this is the Rose Gold blush. I have mentioned this in a favorites video before, but I just love, 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 love this blush. It reminds me of Orgasm from NARS, but I don't own it. I've just only swatched it like a million times. But it has a very, very pretty rose gold sheen to it, and the blush is I would say it's like a watermelon strawberry color. If you were to get those two colors together and mix them, you would just get kind of like a dark light pink, if that makes any sense. But really, if you are in a rush, you don't need to wear any highlight or bronzer with this blush. It's so pretty. Like right now the sun's hitting it, so it's just super shiny. But can you guys see that? Like right there. It's so, so pretty, and I pretty much wore it all of September and into October, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now. I do have a highlight on top of it, but I'll talk about that highlight in a second. Then we have Tarte's Adventurous, and this I believe was a limited edition blush. This came from like a holiday collection a couple years ago. But it is kind of the same as Rose Gold from Sleek, but it's a little bit darker. And as you can tell, I've hit pan on it as well. And this one, you have to go in with a super light hand because it can be a little too much. So it's right there. So it's not as shimmery as Rose Gold. It's a little bit more muted. I do like that one as well. And then this is Warm Soul from MAC, and I have to thank Heather for getting this for me. She went to a CCO and she texted me and she's like, hey, I found Warm Soul. Do you want it? I was like, yes, I do. And so she got it for me, and I sent her the money, and then she sent it to me. But this is Warm Soul. I know a lot of people like to wear this blush during the summer because it can be used as a blush slash bronzer. They can use this blush as a blush slash bronzer during the summer, but I really, really like it during the fall. And I did wear it during the summer, but it's so pretty. This is a blush where if you are in a hurry, you can still get defined cheeks. So this lighting is terrible. It's too bright, but it is right there. Hope you guys can see it. It's very, very muted and soft. Let me see if I can like layer it. But I think Heather's mentioned this on her channel a few times, but when they changed the packaging to the new like super magnetic one that nobody can open packaging, you can see a little bit better. It's right there. It's like pretty much this whole chunk of my wrist, but it's a little bit different. So this blush is Sheen, and it's like a tannish pink. I like it a lot. So there are those two. Honestly, if I had to pick my favorite out of the three, I would definitely pick the Sleek Rose Gold, just because you can wear it by itself. It's a great color. It's a great transition from summer to fall, and it's a great transition from fall to winter. Now let's talk about the highlight that I'm wearing. It is a Colourpop highlight, and this is Lunch Money. I like to wear this either by itself, or I layer Champagne Pop from Becca on top of it. But today I'm just wearing it by itself with rose gold on my cheeks, and this color is to die for. It is more of a white highlight, so if you are of a deeper skin tone than me, you may have to super duper blend this because it's gonna look like a white strip, because for me it looks like a white strip is on my face, but then I have to go back in with my blush brush and I have to blend the two together, because if not, I just look like a football player but with white on his face instead of black. So there it is right there. And the texture of these highlights are definitely different than the texture of the eyeshadows. The highlights are a bit more creamy. They're a bit more blendable. They melt into your skin a little bit different. I'm not sure if the formula is different, but I think it is. I've noticed that the powder blushes are a bit more not powder blushes, the blushes from Colourpop are a bit more pigmented and they're harder to like blend into your skin. So, but this one, like, this is the only one I've tried. I do want to try other highlights. I just haven't gone around to getting them. But Lunch Money, it literally just melts into your skin. The second you start to blend it, it can blend perfectly with your blush. I've worn this by itself and it blends perfectly with my powder. And it just gives you that nice, natural, dewy look. I do like a big highlight during the fall as well, but when my eyes are super dramatic, I just like my cheeks to be very subtle, and that's what this highlight gives me. It gives me a nice, subtle, natural. So if you guys watched my must-have powder eyeshadows, you know I already talked about this whole palette right here. This is my Makeup Forever / Makeup Geek Z palette from Sephora. And by the way, like, Sephora had this on their website for months, like months, people. And I think just this last month, people discovered that there was a Sephora Z palette, and now they're sold out, and like they come back and they sell out in a second. So it kind of makes me sad because I want to get another one. But so they do have this large one, and they also have like the medium one, which is like half of this. It's like a square. But anyways, so back to the shadows. So I've just been loving my Makeup Forever shadows. I've really been loving this shadow right here. It is I-648. It's just a nice gold. As you can tell, I've made a major dent in this. Like, this is my go-to shadow for the past few months. Absolutely love it. And then I have a look. The look that is going to be listed up here, it uses these shadows. And so I've been loving I-648. And then this is an Ofra shadow that I got in an Ipsy bag, and I like to use it as my brow bone highlight. But I don't know what color it is because nothing is printed on here, and I threw away the packaging. So this is it right here. If you guys know what this is, please list it down below. I absolutely freaking love it. And then my Makeup Geek shadows, I really haven't been using all of them. I've just been using Creme Brulee, which is right here. So it's just, this is a great transition all over lid when you don't feel like putting eyeshadow on. I know, I just love this. It's a great transition color. It helps, I think this has like magic in it because I can blend whatever type of shadow, whatever formula. I can use this as my blending shade, and it just like makes magic on my face. So there's some magic in here. But I definitely do want to do a whole look just using my Makeup Geek shadows, which are these 4 colors right here. But I don't know, I think I need a few more. So if you guys know of any Makeup Geek shadows that I need to have, list them down below. I'll let you know which ones I have. I have Roulette, Creme Brulee, Peaches and Cream, and Peach Smoothie. No, Beaches and Cream, not Peaches. Beaches and Cream and Peach Smoothie. So I know there's a few more that I do need to get, like Cocoa Bear is one of them, and I think Shimma Shimma is another one I need to get. But definitely let me know down below which ones you like. Also, let me know if you guys use the Makeup Forever eyeshadows, let me know which ones you have. There's a couple that I really want to get. Like there's like khaki colors, and then there's like an olive color, and there's this like nice rose color, like rose pink, that I want to get. So I want to add it to my collection. Now let's talk about lips. So going to work, I don't want to have like bam lips. I kind of want to have like a nice bam, still fall but muted, kind of like the color I'm wearing today, which is one of my favorites. It is Teddy Bear from Milani. I do believe this color was discontinued. I'm 95% positive it was, so I'm really sorry if I am correct. But so this is Teddy Bear, and it is the definition of the 90s lipstick. It is a wearable brown. I do know the one thing a lot of people don't like about the Milani lipsticks is the fact that they smell. They don't smell bad, they smell like a Jolly Rancher to me. But sometimes the people think the smell is too overpowering, but it smells really good to me, and you can't smell it when it's on your lips, I don't think, but I've heard their liquid lipsticks smell like vanilla, which really bothers me because I don't like the scent of vanilla on my lipsticks, but I can deal with this one. I like it. So if it still exists, definitely purchase it. If not, see if there's a new color that's similar to it. I know what they did is they got rid of a couple of their colors that match their new matte collection that they launched. So maybe that's what they did. So maybe I'll look myself and I will let you guys know if there's like a matte version of this now. Now, if you watched my Makeup Forever video, you saw the lipstick I'm going to talk about already, and it is Mulberry from L'Oreal. Now, this fragrance of lipstick is the worst. It smells like old lady expired perfume. You know, like how like grandmas, they have like that scent and they just smell like rosy and homey, and then they put on perfume that like expired 10 years ago. That's what this smells like. Nasty. But this is Mulberry, and it's as if you were to get the color of red wine, mix it with some brown, and call it a day. That's what Mulberry reminds me of. It's super duper pretty. It's a great color. The lipstick is moisturizing. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't transfer anywhere. It's just a really, really good lipstick. And so this is number 710 in case you're where you live. They don't do the names. So it's 710 Mulberry. Really do like this one. This is probably my number one fall lipstick if I had to pick one, I think. I am going to do a must-have fall lipstick video. I just don't know when I'm going to film it because it's going to be a long one. For real. Then Colourpop Beeper, which is a liquid lipstick. This is probably the best liquid lipstick I've ever tried. Color-wise and formula-wise. I know a lot of people don't like the Colourpop ones because they are so drying and they like suck any moisture out of your lips. Like they just like, they become your lips. So, which is cool though, because they don't transfer anywhere. They last all day. The only thing is if they do start to fade, do not, I repeat, do not layer it on top of each other. Nope, nope, nope. You cannot layer this liquid lipstick once it dries. You have to completely take it off your lips and then reapply a new coat. So, I warned you a lot, do not double apply this at all because it will, okay? But this color Beeper, it's the it color of the fall season. It is the color of the year. It is great. So it is right there. And when it dries a bit deeper and a bit darker. So just be aware of that. But it's like a grayish, reddish brown. Like if you were to get the color of brick and you were to throw a bit more gray in it to lighten it, that's the color that it is. It's really, really good. I get so many compliments when I wear it. So definitely, if you haven't gotten any of the Colourpop liquid lipsticks, definitely pick up some. So for nail polish, I do have two favorites. I have one which is Zoya's Faye. I believe I wore this once again for my Makeup Forever video. So if you haven't watched it, you obviously need to. But I think 90% of the comments were asking me what color I was wearing, and this is it right here, Zoya Faye. It's spelled F-A-Y-E, so I think it's Faye. I don't know, we'll see. But it's really pretty. It is like this maroon color. So like here in the light, you can see it maroon, and then in the sunlight, you see the gold and maroon flecks. So like the actual color is maroon, and then it also has maroon and gold flecks. It's really pretty. You can put this on once for a really sheer application, but if you put on 2 to 3 coats, you get this color, which this is the color I prefer. I don't like sheer nail polishes. I like fully pigmented ones. So you do have to put 2 to 3 coats on this one. This is a Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure nail polish, and the number is 841. The color is Pale Sand. This is the nudist nail polish I've ever worn. It is true to my skin tone. If I put this on, it just looks like my nails and my skin are one. There's no separation to them, which I think is kind of cool. When I first applied it, I was like, no. And then, you know, I started to look at them and it just looked really professional. It just looked really good because, you know, not saying that this color isn't professional, but if I was like gonna go to a interview or some kind of meeting where I'm meeting someone important, I would want my nails to look clean, and that's what this color makes my nails look like. It just makes them look clean and professional. As y'all know, I used to love Bath & Body Works candles. I still love them. I'm still probably gonna go purchase some candles, but I've been trying to like get cleaner candles and cheaper candles and candles that have a longer burn time. And I went, well, I didn't get this one, but for my birthday, Ezekiel got me this candle, and it's Autumn Harvest, and this is a Target candle. And I believe they're like $10, $15. I'm not entirely sure. But so this has 15.2 ounces, which is 1 more ounce than the Bath & Body Works candles, which are 14.5 ounces. And the burn time on this is up to 50 hours. The burn time on the Bath & Body Works candles are 25 to 45 hours. So so these are, I think, $10. They have 1 more ounce. The burn time is double that of Bath & Body Works candles, and the throw is just the same. So definitely check out your local Target before getting some Bath & Body Works candles. I do realize that you can't really duplicate Marshmallow Fireside, and you can't really duplicate Leaves. So those are 2 staple Bath & Body Works candles that I know I'm gonna go get. But Target has some really good scented ones, like this one, which is Autumn Harvest, which reminds me a lot of Leaves. Now that I mentioned Leaves and I smelled this, I smell it. It still has that nutmeggy, cinnamony, true fall scent, but this one's a little bit sweeter than Leaves, and I really do like it. And like I said, the throw is very strong. I have vintage lace lit in my room right now, and I can smell it throughout this entire room, and I can smell it as I go out into the hallway. But the only thing I do have to say about these, if you do not give them the proper amount of time to burn, so if you do not allow these candles to burn for at least an hour to an hour and a half, they will burn uneven. This one is uneven right now, which really which really bothers me. Like right now, vintage lace, there's a whole chunk of it that is not melted, and it bothers me. So I'm just like trying to let that candle burn all day so it can all be even. So just, you know, give it an hour, hour and a half to burn. And one thing you do have to do with these, you have to trim the wicks. If you don't trim the wicks, then it starts like popping as you're lighting it, because it's like going through the burnt part of the wicks really fast. So you do have to trim them because it is a fire hazard if you don't. But really guys, $10, 1 more ounce, double the time of burn time. These are the way to go. So definitely check out your local Target. And if you have the Target card, you get 5% off. And if you have the Cartwheel app, scan these to see if there is any coupon for them, because sometimes there are, so you can get them from even cheaper. And if you go to Target often, like I do, they have candles on sale. So I got vintage lace, which is this size, for $7. Like what? So I think these are the way to go. Alright guys, so that is it for my very, very long favorites video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to check me out on all my social media sites. They should be popping up right here. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and as always, have a beauty-filled day. Bye guys!